Hi Corinne, how are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good too. Have you seen the recent corruption index list?
No, what's happening there?
They published a new list and India is very bad in here. Even if it is getting down and down, the the corruption is getting higher every year.
It's a shame for us as a nation. What do you think? Why such things are happening in our country now?
Starts with bad politics. When a politician misuses his power, then it gets worse. They almost legalize bribery and nepotism.
Yes, it's true. I'll tell you about the job market. It is not possible to find a job without a big amount of bribe. It shows how weak the country system is.
Yes, everyone is corrupted from clerk to head officer to minister.
Yes. So what do you think? Is that possible to get rid of this corruption?
Yes, it is possible. Lots of countries are making exception in that case. First of all, we need better politicians to control the country. As you can see, we don't have so many educated leaders. That's a huge problem for the nation.
Yes, I agree with you in that case. I think educated and responsible leader can change your nation.
That could be you, me, or someone else.
We could protect our nation from corruption. Corruption leads to a better nation. So no corruption, no poverty.
I totally agree with you.
Thank you, Roseanne.
You are welcome, Corinne. That was a nice talking to you. I'm glad.
See you later. Bye.
Good day! Welcome to Pep Talk Show. Today we will talk about the gender identity. Our guest students for today are from Colegio de Pater. Let us welcome our guest for today. We have Ms. Sam Aurelio, 20 years old, 4th-year student taking up Bachelor of Science Information Technology from Colegio de Pater. So how are you today, Ms. Sam?
I'm fine, thank you.
So you are aware of what is topic for today? Gender identity is a hot topic. The LGBTQ plus movement has popularized some of the ethical, medical, and social problems faced by those whose bodies do not seem to fit their idea of themselves. In the simplest and the most extreme cases, their bodies, particularly their genitals, do not correspond to what they feel is their true gender. There is heated debate that all of it were very informed about how to help such people who are often very distressed. At the center of this debate lies a question. How can I tell you if someone I know is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender?
Ultimately, the only way to tell if a person is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender is if that person tells you so. Many lesbian, gay men, bisexual, and trans people don't fit the common stereotypes, and many people who fit the stereotypes aren't lesbian, gay, bisexual, or trans. Assumptions on your part can be misguided. The important thing to remember is that it is very likely that someone you interact with on campus is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, and to try to be sensitive to that fact.
I agree with you. Most people who came out have put a lot of effort into it before telling someone. So it is important to take it seriously. Try and let the person explore their gender identity without trying to change or pressure them. Next question is, if someone wants advice on what to tell their roommate, friends, or family about being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender LGBTQ+, how can you help?
Remember that the individual must decide for themselves when and to whom they will reveal their sexual orientation or gender identity. It is best not to tell someone specifically what they should do. Do listen carefully, reflect on the concerns and feelings you hear expressed, and suggest available resources for support. Help the person think through the possible outcomes of coming out. Support the person's decision even if you don't agree with it, and ask about the outcomes of any action taken.
How should I respond to rumors that someone is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender?
Let others know that the sexual orientation or gender identity of any individual is irrelevant unless the person wishes to disclose the information. If you can address any myths or stereotypes that may be fueling such as speculation. If a particular person continues to spread rumors, talk to that person individually.
What kinds of things might a trans person, for example, go through when they begin to acknowledge their true gender identity?
Trans issues are very rarely discussed, and as a result, they are widely misunderstood. Similarly to lesbian, gay, and bisexual people, trans people may also experience feelings of guilt, isolation, depression, suicidal feelings, and low self esteem. It may take a while for a trans person to understand the feelings that they begin having, which makes them question whether the sex and gender they were assigned at birth are true sex and gender. In brief, be a role model for others by being open and visible in your support. Share your beliefs with others when appropriate. When LGBTQ plus topics come up, talk and about them. Don't simply avoid them. Show that you are comfortable talking about these issues and comfortable with LGBTQ plus people. Remember that part of your goal as an ally is to create bridges across differences and to increase understanding. While you may be motivated to share your views with others, be careful of being self righteous. Others can't learn from you if they are turned off from listening to begin with. Of course, your views are more convincing if they are supported by sound knowledge. Take time to educate yourself so that you know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Ms. Sum. I learned a lot of you today for the deeper understanding of gender identity.
So it's my pleasure to be here, and also thank you for inviting me to be here in your talk show.